Good afternoon, everyone. We are the UNL Senior Design Team for DMSi, and our product name is Legendary Lumber Lookup Tool. So, it's May 2nd. We probably just get to it.
Let's do it. So our sponsor, DMSi, or Distribution Management Systems Incorporated, is a company aimed to deliver software solutions for inventory and order management, otherwise ERPs. Their main product line is Agility, which is an ERP, Enterprise Resource Management software. And it allows people to track their inventory, their accounting, and their in-house production. Our product is a proof of concept to be added on top of this Agility, and we'll get into that right after this.
So, just going through our stakeholders. So our main stakeholder is Henry German. He was also a stakeholder for last year's project. And he is the co-owner of DMSi and division president for lumber. Then we have Scott Stringer, who is a cross-functional manufacturing leader. We have Becky Fleming, who is the director of product owners. We have Adam Schlittman, who is a senior software engineer at DMSi. He also helped us last year, which was lovely. Skylar Mintz, who was a senior data engineer, and then Jackie Hess, who is a senior product manager.
All fantastic people, and we could not have done it without them. Our faculty, staff, and coach, we had Bill Browning as our project manager, Jeffrey Falkenberg as our tribe lead, and John Benak as our coach. All of them helped us with communication and getting everything set up so that we could be successful in this project. Once again, we could not have done it without them.
All right, and then finally, we're going to go over our team. This is the development team. So my name's Connor Kildare. I was the squad lead and the development manager. Rylan was the product manager. And then we have Steven, Will, Eric, and Hausa, who were all developers for the project. And if you'd like to come see us downstairs, you can meet all of them as well.
Far back corner. Check us out. All right. So looking at the problem and our opportunity, the main problem is that lumber warehouses waste a lot of hours going through and figuring out what bundles, you can see in this picture here, which bundles of lumber will actually go towards the customer order specifications that they're looking at. So right now they just write it down on a clipboard and send someone through the warehouse or through the field to figure out what will fit that order. Our goal was to create software to do exactly that in way less time. So we were supposed to create an application that takes a natural language input, like I want 1,000 board feet of so-and-so, 8 feet and longer, all those specifications, transfer that into an algorithm, and that search algorithm would then return the bundles of lumber that will fit that.
All right, so talking about our solution, most of the project, the brunt of it, was the yield calculator. So doing all the calculations on all the lumber in the database to see what fits best to what the customer wants. So at the top there, you can see with our screen, if you also come downstairs, you're allowed to play with it. We have we hooked into the GPT API so that we can put in order comments and it will output our request model that will eventually fill out and hydrate our front end screen. As you can kind of see below, we have the target, the board feet length, width, min, max, percentage. It'll fill all of that out, and with the information on the side for order details. And you don't have to use the GPT endpoint or the little text box at the top to fill all that out. You can do that all manually too. And we have opportunity for several specifications because sometimes the customer will say, well, I want 500 board feet of aspen lumber, or I want 1,000 board feet where the width is 3 inches. So stuff like that. So after you go and you fill out all of your specifications, you can press search and it's going to look through the entire database of the warehouse, where we have functionality for specific warehouses to upload their own databases. So they're not just searching through random other customers of DMSi, they're searching through their own specific database. And we will output the results. At a time, we show 10 results max, but you can also refresh or look for more in case this wasn't sufficient for you. But whenever we get to this results screen, say you like something that you found and you want to make a different search, just in case there's a way you can play with the variables to get something better, you can save bundles at the top there, which is underneath the purple. And every time you go through, that will be saved, so you can go make a different search, come back to it, and you will find that bundle so you can compare and contrast.
All right, so what does that mean for the industry? That means essentially that sales can be filled or confirmed in a fraction of the time. So usually when they write it down, they have to go look through their warehouse manually, pick out what fits. Now we have a search algorithm that will do that for them, and they don't even have to input all of those numbers into a boring spreadsheet. They can just type out exactly what they want in however they want to phrase it, and that will automatically fill out all of those numbers. This allows lumber warehouses to capitalize more on sales. They usually lose sales. Say a customer comes to them and they can't figure out whether or not they have the material to fulfill that order. It might take hours to figure that out. And in that time, it's very likely they lose that sale to anybody else. So this allows them to capitalize on that time. They can get those sales confirmed and they can complete those sales as fast as possible and get as much business as possible. Throughout this project, our team grew a lot. We learned a whole lot about the lumber industry. We learned a whole lot about the software and technologies that we worked with. Overall, it was a very educational, very fun project. And a huge thank you to DMSi. They were a very generous, such a responsive sponsor. We, again, could not have done it without them. Obviously, it was their idea to start us out. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here today. If any of you have any questions, we'll have time for that now.